Jagdish Shettigar is National Executive Member of the BJP who also said Nitin Gadkari must go. Ashok Malik, senior journalist from Delhi. Rashid Kidwai, senior journalist of The Telegraph, joining us from Bhopal. Yatin Oza from Ahmedabad, BJP leader and president of the Gujarat High Court Bar Association. My first question is to the member of the Electoral Reforms Committee of the BJP, Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao. You know, different adjectives can be used: liability, burden, embarrassment, etc. But since it's perhaps a mix of all these descriptions that are apt for Nitin Gadkari, Mr. Narasimha Rao, when will Nitin Gadkari go as BJP president?
I think it is the party that decides who's going to be the BJP's president, and the party on two occasions in the last, ever since this controversy erupted in the media, I think at least twice they have reinforced their faith in Mr. Gadkari, and therefore there is no reason to speculate as to when Mr. Gadkari would exit.
But you're sounding like the Congress party did when similar questions were put in other scams. You're sounding exactly. I mean, is it?
No, but the Congress.
Isn't this a bit difficult moment for you?
I have a counter question. Have you?
Yes.
No, Arnab, has anybody ever asked the Congress leadership when they would resign? Has Sonia, there are allegations against him, much more grave allegations against everyone in the Congress party, including its president, Rahul Gandhi, Prime Minister, Finance Minister, practically everybody. So why is the BJP's leader being singled out?
No, but that's the last thing that you can say. You know that is the last thing you can even say, because after a string of exposés in which every time Times Now did an expose on the UPA, you, as in the BJP, was cheering from the sides. And in fact, on various occasions, you tried to take ownership of it. You tried to say that these scams are exposed by the BJP. Now the same bee has come to sting you. And I am asking you, why are you putting yourself in a situation where you will be accused of hypocrisy?
No, but please tell me which cases, which allegations against the Congress party or government are comparable to the sort of allegations made against Mr. Gadkari? Is there any parallel? He is not holding any public office, so it's purely...
What public office is Robert Vadra holding?
The party will have to take.
What public office is Robert Vadra holding?
But he has misused, but he has misused the governmental largesse.
No, let's... No. The question is today...
all kinds of doled out...
Rashid Kidwai is countering you from Bhopal, please. Rashid Kidwai is countering from Bhopal. GVL Narasimha Rao, let's open the debate up.
My good friend, Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao is not admitting one thing. This is a Sitaram Kesri moment in the BJP. Like Sitaram Kesri had lost credibility in Congress, and therefore, subsequent events showed that, he had to leave. Why is he dragging Sonia Gandhi's name? It's a Sitaram Kesri kind of situation in BJP today.
No, I don't think so, because in Congress, in the Congress party, when the Gandhi family wants to take hold of the party, everybody gets pushed. It's not because Sitaram Kesri became a liability. It's purely because the Gandhi family wanted to grab control of it, and it's a family-owned property. Let's all accept that.
So then your party should then take action and sack Yashwant Sinha. You issued a gag order. Jagdish Shettigar, who's on the program today, did not care about your gag order. Ram Jethmalani did not care about your gag order. You called the media names. Nitin Gadkari called the media all kinds of terrible names. I don't want to repeat them on television tonight. Would you then say that I'm going to sack Yashwant Sinha as well? Is this the new form of democracy in the BJP? My question is to Yatin Oza tonight. Mr. Oza, April 2011. A controversy broke out over the allocation of farmland to the Bhushans by the UP government, India Against Corruption. At that point of time, Ravi Shankar Prasad categorically stated, those who are leading the campaign for accountability and probity must also recognize one fundamental fact, that they will have to suffer greater scrutiny while judging their own conduct, and in that benchmark they will have to come out in a convincing manner. Tell me. Apply that in the context of Gadkari.
Absolutely right.
Apply that in the context of Gadkari.
Absolutely right. Yes, now put a question to me. Now permit me to answer. perfectly right was the stand taken by the party then. Right from day one, I have been saying, you are comparing Vadra with Gadkari and Congress with Gadkari. I am not saying that two wrongs will, because they did something wrong, I justify my wrong. I am not on that. But please try to appreciate one thing, that Mr. Gadkari has not misused or abused his political position.
No, what kind of argument is that? I mean, what kind of argument is that, sir?
One minute.
Your argument basically is. Your argument basically is. No, Mr. Rosa, your argument basically is that you prove that he misused the position of BJP president in all of this. Otherwise, we'll give him the clean check.
I'm not saying that. Please permit me to. Please permit me to complete. Allegations against Mr. Gadkari are not misuse of his office as a BJP president or siphoning away the funds of the state, or something has been done at the cost and consequences of the state exchequer. Whatever allegations he is facing are business wrongs.
Why are you trying to draw a distinction between public corruption and private corruption and all that?
No.
You know, there is an investigation which is on.
There is a big.
There is an investigation which is on.
I'm not. That's what exactly I'm saying.
So,
I'm not drawing a line. There is a wall between the two.
Yeah.
One is siphoning of the public funds at the public exchequer, cost of public exchequer.
Okay, simple, great.
And directly misusing the official position, one.
Yes.
Secondly, another is a business wrong which has nothing to do with politics. Maybe that is wrong, but you can't connect it with misuse of office or siphoning.
So will you take back your words? Will you then accept by consequence? Then accept today that your position on Shashi Tharoor was wrong. Accept that. Mr. Narasimha Rao in Yatinoza, accept today that your position on... because there was no public office misuse, there was no public money involved.
Absolutely not.
There was no... Will you take back your position on Shashi Tharoor?
And Arnab, they keep demanding resignation of Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. Has he personally benefited from any act of corruption? Can they say that?
No, but by
remaining Prime Minister, he has benefited immensely. What are you saying? He has remained Prime Minister only.
I want to join 1 minute. I want 1 minute. I want to get in Jagdish Shettigar. Jagdish Shettigar, there are two people of the BJP on this panel tonight who are defending Gadkari. You, Mr. Shettigar, are a long-standing BJP member, closely associated with the RSS. You have headed the party's economic affairs wing. Tell me, why did you break the gag order? And why do you think Gadkari should resign?
No, there is no question of breaking the gag order, because after all, I am not asking to what he should do, but all that I am reminding a culture in which he has come from. We have been trained to uphold the interest of the nation first, next the organizational interest, then comes the personal interest. Now, as far as the charges against Gadkari is concerned, when he himself says that he is prepared for any investigation, I tend to trust him. But then we have to go by the public perception. As I mentioned earlier also, the political parties don't have the luxury of waiting till the process is completed, because for us the very next election is very crucial, that is why we have to respect the public perception. It doesn't mean that we are doubting. When Mr. Advani set an example by stepping down when the charges were made, nobody suspected the integrity of Advani, neither by the cadre nor the public. But still, he set an example that he is a real Swayamsevak who has come from a different culture than compared to the rest. So that is how he has said. So here also, I am fully confident that Mr. Gadkari will also uphold the interest of the nation and the organization as per the true Swayamsevak.
Ashok Malik, how long do you think this will carry on? And then I'll open up the debate. How long will Gadkari hold on?
Hello? I can't see him getting a second term. He is already, and this is something the BJP needs to consider, Whether he's misused public money or not misused public money is now frankly secondary. He certainly has a lot of deals and dodgy transactions to explain in the business sphere. Whether that money was sort of government money or non-government money, that's a separate issue. But he has already become a lame duck president who is not being able to command the party with any authority or take decisions with any degree of authority or certitude.